Fuck, now I done fucked up.
We got a show to run here.
All right. Alrighty, welcome to the Cinephile Rehab podcast, episode number
Five.
Cinco. Yep, Cinco.
For Hispanic audience.
Yes, for the old Espanols. We're excited for everybody to be back, you know.
Thank y'all for coming. White power!
And so it begins.
Yeah, that's. We're still tinkering with the soundboard, so
I've got my my two hosts to the side of me. On the left, Dr. Phil, and then on my right, we have Julia.
Boring.
Of course.
I love her.
Of course.
I love her though.
she's all right.
Yeah, she can be all right sometimes. Anyways, our first topic for today, we're going to be spotlighting a director that I'm sure a lot of people do not know about, Mr. John Cassavetes.
JC himself.
Jason, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, the WWJD, it's actually What Would John Do?
What would John do?
Yeah. Yeah.
So stupid.
Julie, are you familiar with Cassavetes?
I am with a few of his movies.
A few of his movies. Which ones?
Rosemary's Baby and The Dirty Dozen.
So you know him more for his acting.
Yeah.
Right?
He's typically more famous as an actor, but
Oh yeah.
I think he's more talented as a director.
As a director, for sure. Have you ever seen? So obviously, you've never seen any of his movies,
I've seen those two.
but
Ones
maybe
that
ones he's directed. No,
I have not.
Yeah.
they probably wouldn't make you feel too
Yeah.
good emotionally. To be honest with you, because he's very realistic.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the same thing for the Safdie brothers either last episode or 2 episodes ago, one of them.
Yeah, we did a topic about the Safdie brothers.
Yeah.
That's the one that's going to be released on Sunday.
Yeah. So yeah, they're heavily influenced by Cassavetes. So
Yes.
talking about them made us want to talk about John himself. So
Yeah. And he has made many. I don't know how. Didn't have this prepared. I'm not too sure how
Amateur
many.
hour.
Damn.
Yeah, amateur hour. Trying to see how many films he made over his career.
he's made quite a few. More than I thought he made, actually. Like,
Because I think he started in the 60s. He has 16 credits to his name.
yeah.
If I remember correctly, when I was researching him, he has like 79 acting credits.
Right.
It was high. It was a high number.
Yeah.
79.
Yeah.
It seems like he made a living as an actor, but his true passion was like writing and directing. Like,
And it says, let's see here. I feel like I want to talk about his first movie first, if I can figure that out. Shadows, made in 1958, was his first film.
Martin Scorsese has quoted that as one of his favorite films of all time.
Has he?
Nice.
It's one I haven't seen. I know that I've only seen a few of his films.
Yeah, I've only seen 2.
Two.
But they're probably 2 of his best.
I think we've probably seen the same 2 films, I'm assuming.
I think so. Yeah.
Woman Under the Influence and Killing of the Chinese Bookie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Right on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Killing of Chinese Bookie was the first one because whenever...
Yeah, I think Under the Influence was 74, I want to say. 73. And then
I did look that movie up, and I am interested in watching it for sure.
it's very good. I think you would like it.
1974. Yeah. He's
That was a great year, everybody. That was a great year.
Were you born that year?
Yes.
Really?
Don't
Boring.
shut up. Asshole.
Oh, yeah. So a woman under the influence for the fans out there. Although wife and mother Mabel is loved by her husband Nick, her mental illness places a strain on the marriage.
Yeah, she's like a bipolar, manic depressive type lady. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gina Rollins, who was his
His
wife.
wife, yeah.
Yeah.
And for the people that I'm sure have seen this movie, she plays the old lady in The Notebook.
Which was directed by Cassavetes' son, Nick.
Cassavetes. And let's see here, who played her husband in that film? Peter Falk. And that's probably the only Peter Falk film I've ever seen.
I believe so. He has one of those faces where you think you've seen him in something else,
Yeah.
but he's really not.
He kind
I
of
know
reminds
for sure
looks
that I've
like
seen him in
Don-
something else.
I mean, I'm
Don
sure he
Johnson.
has been in something else, but, I can't think of anything else right off.
He was the grandpa. Was he the grandpa in The Princess Bride?
He was. He sure was.
shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
I knew
was.
him from somewhere.
Holy shit. Wow. Holy crap. You just hit us with a fucking truth
Just
bomb there.
Grand slam right there. Yeah.
Damn.
So there's actually a funny story about a woman under the influence.
Let's hear it.
So despite receiving like critical acclaim at like film festivals and stuff, he had a really hard time getting it distributed. So at one point he was literally carrying film reels underneath his arms, going door to door to theaters in LA, like begging someone to play it.
Oh, wow.
What? I think is it Scorsese?
Yep.
Yep.
And Martin Scorsese, he had just like broken through at the time, and he threatened to withdraw one of his films from it just said a high profile film festival in New York.
It was Mean Streets. Was the movie he threatened to pull? What? Right?
It was the movie after Mean Streets. Mean Streets is the one that like kind of broke him out, and Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore.
Yeah. That's it.
Is the one he was gonna pull, and
Wow.
yeah, and got Cassavetes his distribution that he wanted.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Because that means Martin saw
yeah.
how talented of a director he was.
Oh yeah.
Because there's nothing very happy about his films. It's just they're very realistic, telling
He had-
relationships.
Just kind of like digesting all the stuff we're saying, he might be a top 5 director of all time, because he is able to conjure up these uber realistic performances out of his actors.
Yes,
And the casting in his films is perfect,
perfect
Yeah.
for the two that we've seen so far. Of course.
Yeah. So he's a good, he has a great eye for talent, and he's able to utilize that talent to its full potential.
And I think him being an actor for a long time too probably helps as well.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. Yeah.
Because I feel like an actor's obviously going to respond better to an actor who understands what they're actually trying to achieve emotionally.
Yeah. And he's been criticized saying that his films are ugly, like they're not beautifully shot, and I would agree with that, but
That's what makes it so
they
real.
fit the themes of his movies,
It's like you're almost some of his. I feel like A Woman Under the Influence didn't have it as much as Killing of a Chinese Bookie, but it's very like handheld, almost like a documentary.
Yeah. It's just
Very limited lighting.
the scene is at the forefront. The camera is very simple, very almost crude,
Like the movie's almost just about the performances and his perspective.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like he'll frame good shots and stuff like that, but
Yeah, it's not so bad to the point where it's distracting. But yeah.
Right, exactly.
It fits very well.
If only he would have live longer.
Yeah.
Think about.
Did you see how he died?
Didn't he have cancer?
Oh, my TV just cut on. I'm sorry,
Football.
guys.
Yeah, we got some foosball.
Some football playing.
Foosball.
Go Ryan. Okay.
Yep. I'm in the fantasy championship in 2 of my leagues. What were we talking about? His death.
Yeah.
Yes. So he was a alcoholic, and he had he basically died. What is it?
Sclerosis of the liver.
Yeah, something of that. And he was 59. I think I saw.
Yeah, I knew
was
he was
young.
very young.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
young. Well, I'm trying to think of. I think we've talked about this before. They have on YouTube the Criterion Closet, and they'll let like actors and directors go in there and pick their favorite movies. And I remember watching the one with Barry Jenkins after he had won Best Director for Moonlight, and he was going through and he picked out the John Cassavetes film set of like 5 or 6 of his movies together, and he just looked at the camera and was like, this is a whole film school right here
Yeah.
in this box.
Yeah.
Which I need to start watching more of his films.
Yeah, no. It's but I mean, you can appreciate somebody without like, you know, actually having seen their work or whatever.
Right.
You know, it's like I haven't seen every Van Gogh painting, but I know he was a great painter.
Yeah,
You know,
that's very true.
like
I feel a lot of the movies are hard to find
they are
without having to pay
right
for it, you know.
Yeah, it's because he's the definition of underappreciated for his time. You know, like he's still underappreciated.
Yep, to this day. Mm-hmm. And that is why we're trying to get you fuckers to watch them.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, everybody.
Just about every single like indie filmmaker today loves John Cassavetes. You know.
He's influenced so many. Like if you love movies like we do, literally listen to any director's like interviews of who inspired them, and I guarantee you probably over 75% of directors have been,
Oh yeah,
you know, inspired by him in some way.
I would agree with that.
Just, I mean, the Safdie brothers are literally the ones that have, you know, said that he's a big,
Yeah.
you know, inspiration to them.
Yeah.
And it shows, especially in Uncut Gems.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch Killing of a Chinese Bookie and then watch Uncut Gems, you're going to see a lot
Like it's,
of similarities.
I don't mean this as like a insult to the Safdies, but it's almost plagiarism.
It kind of is almost. And there's even a scene in it, the car scene.
Yeah, the car
when
scene.
they kidnap him is just like the car
Yeah.
scene in Uncut Gems.
Dude, I still want
to
to
the
know.
lighting.
I still want to know how they're able to fit a camera inside that car with like 10 dudes inside of it. You know?
Yeah, because I mean, unless they took the windshield
Yeah.
out of the car.
Yeah. Yeah. But
But-
but the shot is so tight. though.
Yes.
Like it's,
Yes. That is a good fucking question.
Yeah.
I bet they have to take the windshield off.
Have to. Yeah.
You have to take the fucking windshield off. For people that don't know, to get a fucking lens like that inside
Yeah.
of a car with a camera.
We have trouble with one actor inside of the car. You know, like much less 10 dudes, you know, it's full grown men, you know.
Shit. Fucking amateurs. God.
It's like we take the fucking headrest off. That still doesn't work, you know. Like,
Oh, shit.
and then he drove a stick for forever, so no actors know how to drive that. So.
We were just shit out of fucking luck.
Oh my.
Oh, shit. Oh, fucking A. Oh, shit. We're getting so off topic.
Yeah, but I guess we didn't say it, but his most famous role is the husband in Rosemary's Baby, I would say.
Yeah, if you're having trouble placing a face with the name,
Yeah.
he's that, or from The Dirty Dozen, because I know there's a lot
Yeah.
of dads that love that movie.
Yeah.
He's You've seen it, Julia, right? Have you seen it?
Dirty Dozen?
Yeah.
Probably a long time ago.
It's got Charles Bronson.
Yeah.
Isn't he like a prisoner?
I think so.
And they put him on the squad as
Yes.
the Dirty Dozen.
Yeah.
He's kind of the bad boy of the group.
Yeah.
That's his only Oscar nomination he ever got.
Really?
Ever.
Yeah. Wow.
Nothing for directing. Hang on.
That's a damn shame too.
Let me double check that for the
Yeah. Again,
the listeners out there.
He was very underappreciated.
very.
Do you
very
think that he
underappreciated.
was like ahead of his time?
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
He would be an A24 type of
yeah.
director.
Oh yeah. Because all of his movies were super cheap and
Yes.
very simple.
Yes.
Very performance driven. Very, very writing driven, plot driven. And he just simple, great films. You know, that's what he was known for.
Excuse me. He was nominated 3 times. So
Slacking over there.
I'm sorry. Sorry, listeners. For Best Actor in a Supporting Role in 68 for The Dirty Dozen. He was nominated in 69. Oh, 69.
Nice.
All right.
That's the sex number.
Children.
For Best Writing for a Screenplay for the movie Faces. And then he was nominated for Best Director, A Woman Under the Influence.
But he never won?
Never won.
Damn.
So he was noticed a little bit by the Academy, but
He got a nod.
he got a nod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a brief little nod,
Yeah.
which is sad.
Yeah, I know. It's. I'm trying to think if there's anyone that's underappreciated like that now. Andrew Dominic would be my
Yes.
guess.
It's a big,
Yeah.
And what did he do? For people
Killing
who
Them
don't know?
Softly. His
Okay.
most recent one is Blonde, which is very controversial.
Is that the
at
Marilyn
moment.
Monroe movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I watched that.
Ana de Armas.
Yeah, I watched it.
The assassination of Jesse James.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like all of his movies had really bad reviews, but they're amazing. You know.
The assassination of Jesse James is a fucking masterpiece.
Right. Yeah.
It is a master. Red Dead Redemption took the train robbery scene, shot for shot
Really?
from that movie.
Interesting.
I won't get into it, but
That
never mind.
movie, think about being an Academy voter that year. That movie came out, There Will Be Blood, No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. Holy shit.
3 of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
In the same, it's kind of like 94 with Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, and Shawshank Redemption
Wow.
all came
That's
out.
crazy.
Like, how do you choose?
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
holy shit.
Damn.
But anyways, we're getting very sidetracked for
Yeah.
John Cassavetes.
We got a habit of that.
we got to respect this man, everybody, because
Yes.
we are not lying.
We need to go visit his grave one day. Like,
He's buried in L.A.
yeah.
He's buried in L.A.
In Los Angeles, yeah.
I don't know if I want to go there.
I think I've been there 100 times, but I think it would be fun to go there and kind of visit sets. I'm sorry.
We're having pussy issues.
That was a cat.
By pussy, I mean cat.
Kitties.
Kitties.
Child.
We're talking about California.
Yes.
That's where he's buried.
I think it would be
In the
fun to go there
city.
and see some of the things like movie sets and the
Right.
stars and like
Do
the Hollywood Walk of
The
Fame.
Universal tour or whatever.
Yeah, I think it would be super fun.
I will say, since we're on the topic of California, I wish all you fuckers would stop moving to fucking Tennessee. None of y'all know how to fucking drive. You know, there's this little stick on the left side of your steering wheel. It's called a fucking blinker. Learn how to use it sometimes. Holy shit.
I heard someone described Nashville as redneck Disneyland the other day.
Oh, my
Really?
I couldn't agree more.
That's so disappointing.
It was Wheeler Walker Jr., the country singer. And it's like, yeah, it's redneck Disneyland.
It's disappointing.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Cassavetes would not approve of
Nope.
the current climate in Nashville.
No.
Or maybe he would. I don't know.
He's probably glad he's dead.
God.
I know one thing. He would absolutely hate streaming services. I know that.
Oh, for sure.
He would be one of them dudes.
Yeah. Dude, he would have been at the front of the picket line during the strikes, man.
Yes.
He wasn't trying to get more money. He's trying to shut them down completely, you know?
Another thing about him, though, he did act in a few of his own films that he directed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his last film that he directed, he acted in, if I'm not mistaken. No, I am wrong, as always. His last film as a director was Big Trouble. And then Love Streams the year before. 2 years before. He acted in that one. That's the one I'm thinking about. Two closely bound, emotionally wounded souls reunite after years apart.
Interesting.
Acted with none other than his wife, Gina Robbins.
Cool. So,
You know she's still alive. She's like 93 years old.
really?
Yeah, she's
I didn't know that.
fucking old.
Yeah, she's like 93 or something. I
Did
read
not know that.
that about her.
I wonder if she's still even acting.
At
At
93?
93?
Did she play in Hope Floats?
She did. She certainly did.
And I'm ashamed that I just said that, but
Well,
This
that's
episode is really going to bring out
think
some of the Rhine.
that might be a great segue into our next segment.
oh yeah, yeah. Anybody else got anything to say about Mr. Cassavetes?
Go watch his movies.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Literally, people.
At least watch one of them.
Yes.
Just give us the first 20 minutes, and if you don't like it, you can turn it off.
Yeah.
You know,
And if you-
that's,
I would say just tough it out.
yeah, like,
Because some movies you got to tough out to the end.
Yeah.
And then the ending
yeah.
really gets you there.
Ladies, I would recommend Woman Under the Influence, Men, Killing of a Chinese Bookie.
Yep. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
And I'm definitely going to watch it. I'll probably watch it this weekend when I have 4 days off. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
I might watch both.
Tell me how many boxes of tissue you go through.
I cry
Yeah,
at
it's one of those.
stupid movies, so it's probably going to be
it's-
bad.
It got to me a little bit.
Yeah, it's very, very heartfelt.
It is
Yeah.
power. Her performance, the fact that she didn't win an Oscar for that
Yeah.
blows my mind.
Okay. Watch the scene where they're all eating dinner
Yep.
at the table, and tell me it doesn't feel like you're at the table with
Yes.
them. You know, like,
Yes.
it's very early on in the movie.
That
so,
and see, that's what we're trying to say is like he puts you in the shoes of a character in that movie.
yeah,
You know, it is like holy shit! Like get me out of this room.
it's like I think
quick.
they're eating spaghetti, and like you can almost smell like the sauce and the bread.
Yes.
And,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's. I think it's. There's a few that kind of makes me think of the movie Gummo
with
with the kid in the dirty water.
yeah, Harmony
Eating-
Korine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
eating spaghetti.
Yeah,
Like that's a scene that makes you feel like you're like,
yeah.
I need to take a shower after that. There's a piece of bacon
Yeah.
just taped to the wall for some random reason. Did you hear Werner Herzog said that when he saw that scene and saw the piece of bacon, that it knocked him out of his shoes, apparently.
What the fuck?
He said it was some of the finest directing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, it's a fucking piece of bacon. Like the dirty water and the spaghetti, I could see being some good direction, but a piece of fucking bacon. Anyways, our next topic. Who's gonna?
Philip, would you like to introduce our next
We've
topic?
got guilty pleasure movies.
God.
We might have some different interpretations of what a guilty pleasure movie is, but in my opinion, it is bad movies that we enjoy.
Yep.
And I got some fucking turds on my list. So
So let me tell you what Philip told me the other day when we were talking about this. He said, "But Julia, all the movies you like are guilty pleasures." What the fuck? I don't know if that was a compliment or what.
So would you like to start us
Oh,
off?
no, you can start it off because my list is extreme.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I've
only
got
have
quite the
3,
list.
but they're
Three.
They're
I've
pretty
got,
bad.
I've got so many.
So my number one guilty pleasure movie, and you guys already know this one, I think. It's Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, yeah. The prequel?
The Dumb and Dumber prequel.
Oh, my God.
Where they're in high school.
You know why? Because it came out when you were a kid.
Exactly.
And you thought it
Yeah.
was funny as shit.
Exactly. I had that shit on DVD, dude. Like I think it was straight to DVD, actually.
Oh, yeah. There's
I'm
no
pretty sure that it
way.
never made the theater.
No way.
I'm not even sure if I've seen it, to be honest with you.
The best part of that movie is Bob Saget walking in the bathroom. There's shit everywhere. There's shit all over the walls.
We need that as a soundboard.
I know,
Yeah,
right? I'll have to find that.
That's actually the funniest part of that movie.
I think so. Yeah, it's
Gosh.
and it's funny because like they switch the roles of the two, and like
Yes.
Harry is the ultra dumb one, and then Lloyd is kind of like the more grounded type leader.
Yeah.
They're both fucking stupid, but
Yeah.
you know, but yeah.
The fact that it's called Dumber
Yeah.
gets me already.
Yeah.
Well, the literal sequel of it wasn't
Yeah, it wasn't
any
much better. Yeah.
So
Oh, that was bad. I remember that. I did watch that one.
Yeah. Up next on my list, I got a romance coming at you,
Uh-oh.
and I think I've told you guys this one before too. But I really like P.S. I Love You.
Oh, you have told me that.
I am gay.
that's what I just heard come
That
out of his
movie
mouth.
made me cry for weeks. Like, it emotionally affects you.
Hillary
Oh, yeah.
Swank, Gerard Butler.
Is it Gerard Butler? Yeah.
And,
Have you watched it, Ryan?
Kathy Bates.
Oh yeah, my mom wore that fucking movie out.
Because it is intense. It's so sad.
I think she's got a DVD copy on it. Mom, when you listen to this, shoot me a text.
Yeah, it's I can't tell you why I like it, but I just do. I just do.
I feel like that came out very close after 300.
I think so.
So
yeah.
a lot of people were all over it.
Yeah, there was a while there where Gerard Butler was just in everything.
Yes.
So, like, I always mix him up and Clive Owen. Like, I always think they're the same person, but
They kind of got similar looks, I'd say.
yeah.
But that definitely noted.
I know, right?
And to round off the list, I have Hot Rod by
Okay.
Andy
Oh,
Samberg.
Lord.
I forget the girl's name, but Danny McBride's in it as well.
Who cares?
Bill Hader. I love that movie. I can't lie.
Oh, my God.
And I don't like Andy Samberg for the record, but
I was
do
about
Did you
to
like that
say,
movie?
I
I do like that
fucking
movie.
hate Andy Samberg. He's one of the only people I would never invite on this fucking podcast because he is, you know what he is? He's the Diet Coke version of Adam Sandler.
that's true. I would agree with
The
that.
Diet
He
Coke?
tries so fucking hard to be Adam Sandler. And then they did that fucking movie together.
Oh, yeah. I don't even remember the name.
Oh, God, getting my blood boiled over here.
Adam Sandler's his deadbeat dad or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my
That's
God.
my boy.
Yeah. That's it.
Golly. Talk about something that'll make you lose brain
So
cells.
that movie is just a bad movie that nobody likes. So.
Like for the people that know the episode of SpongeBob, watching that movie is like when SpongeBob and Patrick put their hands on the orb of confusion. The whole time you're just drooling like a fucking moron. So stupid. Well, that's quite the list. Quite the
I
list.
kind of ripped it off like a Band-Aid, but
Yeah. Well, mine's gonna be rough.
Oh, man.
Am I going
and
next, or
I
is it
cannot
you?
wait. I
you?
think I'm going to make this a permanent sound bite is when he says one of his movies. Because I am stoked.
what you got, Rhino?
Oh,
You better get it ready on the
I'm
soundboard,
next.
too.
I've got quite the list over here.
I do, too, so don't worry. Like, it's half my paper.
So first,
Say it.
and I love this. Well, no, I'm saving that one. Okay,
Oh, God.
because I'm quite ashamed. My first one's Dude, Where's My Car?
I did not put that on my list, but it's definitely a great
That is a
movie to
fucking
love and hate at the same
movie.
time.
It is
Oh,
so
I did put a
stupid.
soundbite of that movie on there, though.
On the new one or the...
It's one of the new ones. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Number 2, a romance.
Uh-oh.
Ghost.
But that's not a bad movie.
I mean, it's not a bad
great
movie, but a lot
movie.
of people, I would say,
Yeah.
consider that a
Guilty pleasure.
chick flickish type of movie.
It is a chick flick, but it's not a guilty pleasure.
As a man, you don't want to go around just preaching.
love ghosts?
I fucking love ghosts.
You were just literally talking about how sad you were that Patrick Swayze passed away
was.
because you love him.
Because I do love him. Because of Roadhouse. It's a fucking
Roadhouse.
badass. Be nice. Oh, and number 3 is another one I'm not very proud of.
I can't
I'm gonna
wait.
blame my fucking sister, you little bitch, if you're listening. Hot Chick with Rob Schneider.
Oh my God.
I am gay.
With him and Rachel McAdams.
I am
the
speechless.
fucking earring.
God bless.
I would like to amend my list.
Shit. I'm ashamed.
I want to add the Deuce Bigelow movies.
I
to
was
my
going to
list.
literally, it's on my list.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Deuce Bigelow movies are hilarious.
Well, there's my Rob Schneider for you.
Oh, God.
And here's the one, Julia.
Here, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Are you guys ready for this? Because I don't think you're ready for this.
A guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh my god, the bend and snap works every time!
Legally Blonde.
Oh, I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming.
Everybody heard that correctly. Ryan
God.
likes Legally Blonde.
Oh, God.
Don't ever forget that. And give him shit
I saw
if you
that.
see him in public.
I saw that in theaters. And I think it was my aunt and my 2 cousins. We were the only 4 people in the whole theater when it first came out.
Really? I thought that movie was like a
That
hit
movie was
when it came out.
super popular when it came out.
Well, not in Smyrna. Not in Smyrna, Tennessee, here in the South. Hometown girl, though.
Yep.
She is?
Yep.
I'm just trying to make excuses
That's-
right now at this point.
Reese Witherspoon, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
I did not know she was from here.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my prom photos done at the same place she did.
That you're practically family.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm really, actually, no, I don't think. I think I went. I think my sister did actually. Anyways,
still
I'm
same
just.
thing.
I'm just trying to.
He's just making
I'm
excuses
just trying to get my way out
for
of
being lame.
for being.
I am gay.
I think, speaking of Reese Witherspoon, I think Sweet Home Alabama was one of the first movies I saw in the theater with my mom.
You know,
really?
I would throw this on that list.
I love that movie. I can't even put it as a guilty pleasure because I truly love that
I
movie.
would throw that on my list because, damn it, why'd you have to bring that up, dude? Everybody's gonna fucking judge me now.
Yep.
All right, this one, and it's because I watched it as a kid. Small Soldiers.
Oh, I like that
That's-
movie.
Yeah, I think that one's generally pretty well liked.
The
though.
Gorgonites and
Yeah.
the Commando Elite.
I watched the fuck out of that one as a kid. I mean, it's a kid's movie.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a
Like,
kid's movie for sure.
What was the name of Chip Hazard? Major Chip Hazard?
Major Chip Hazard. I forget the other guy.
The
like,
Gorgonite.
Yeah. What's his
Archer.
name? Archer. Yeah.
Archer.
That's it. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I had a Chip Hazard action figure as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
You press his belt and he said the lines. you know?
Yes. See, nostalgic right there. This one I probably watch once a month. And I watch it as a movie to put me to sleep, but Con Air.
Oh, that's a good guilty pleasure movie for sure, though. Yeah.
I mean, there's some really good. I mean, put the bunny back in the box.
Yeah, we talked about this last night, but we're doing a Nick Cage spotlight at some point.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, we have to because he's just got some pure gold out there.
Hit us up. This next one, and damn you, mom. Damn you, woman. Damn it. Pride and Prejudice.
Oh my! I'm surprised. That one has got me a little shocked,
Well,
even more so than Legally Blonde.
I appreciate it more now because of Succession and Matthew Faden, however you say his last name. Because I liked him so much in Succession, I'm like, damn it.
That one caught me off guard. Okay.
I know. This one I think you've seen. I'm not sure about you, Philip. Pure Country.
I haven't seen that.
George Strait.
Oh my god! I forgot about that
Damn
movie.
you, mom.
I like that movie. I forgot about that movie.
Was he Dusty? Is that his name? Dusty. Shit, I forget his last name.
But yeah, I've watched that plenty of times.
Damn you, mom. Damn it. Starship Troopers.
I hate that movie. Anybody who really knows me knows that I hate that movie.
Really?
It was the worst movie I think I've ever watched in my life.
Really?
I hated it so bad. I thought this was the biggest piece of garbage I have ever seen. I don't know why, but it rubbed me the wrong way.
She's roasting your pigs, man.
What the fuck?
I do. I hate that movie. It's so bad.
I'm
is what it is.
really thinking about throwing this mic at her right now.
Good. Hey, I didn't like Legally Blonde first. That is all.
I've only got 3 more. Deep Blue Sea.
I don't think I've watched it.
with Sam Jackson
I don't think I've watched that movie.
and Thomas Jane, the original Punisher.
I think my parents rented that a long time ago, but they wouldn't let me watch it because that was.
It's just, it's your typical Sam Jackson performance. He's just screaming, "You got a big shark! What the fuck?
motherfucking sharks on these motherfucking planes. man.
Vincent, shut the fuck up! There's a motherfucking shark!
Directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Say shark again. That's what he says. He says it. Say shark one more goddamn time. Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. My mom
It's
does.
a quote. It doesn't count.
It was a quote, Mom.
Yeah.
It was a quote.
It's like if you're singing along to a rap song,
Yep, yep.
you can say it.
You can say the profanities.
Yeah.
She called me out on it on Christmas Eve. She was like, "Oh my God, you said it, and you just kept saying it." I see her soul just leave her body, and it kind of makes me giggle on the inside. But I got respect, your mama. Anaconda.
Oh God.
With J-Lo and Ice Cube.
Man.
Owen Wilson.
That is.
It's a stacked cast. John Voight.
Oh my God.
Eric Stoltz. For people that don't know, he plays the drug dealer in Pulp Fiction.
Oh.
Played Rocky in Mask. Not The Mask. Mask with Cher.
With Cher. Yeah.
That poor ugly motherfucker.
That was a true story.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
I mean, that dude was fucked
It's
up.
a true story. Oh my God. Oh,
I feel bad for the fella,
God.
but damn. You remember the Family Guy? Where
Yes.
She's like,
Oh, no.
I want to feel your face. She's, oh God.
Stop.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
I know, people, I'm messed up. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to deal with it. And to round off the list, Clue.
I figured you were going to have that on your list. I like it though.
I love Clue. I fucking love that movie. Damn it. Tim Curry. God bless his soul.
It was a good movie.
He is so fucking hilarious in that movie. That is one of the campiest damn movies. But golly, I love it. They're supposed to be making a remake of it.
Yeah.
And so far, the two actors casted so far are Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, okay.
If Bateman's in it, I'm down.
Yeah, you're down.
I'm down all the way.
Yeah.
All right, Julia, let's hear the list over there. We know that this is just going to be torture.
I hate you. I have so many. I hate you. I have so many. I'm going to try to whittle it down, though. I don't know. You're going to want to hear some of these, I think, though. So, my favorite guilty pleasure movie is Road Trip. I hate you. It's Road Trip. You guys watch Road Trip?
Yes. Oh, God.
I freaking love that movie. I could watch it all the time. It makes me laugh so hard.
I'd put it on my fucking list.
Especially when the old man smoked with the weed and the dog is talking to him and the dog tells him to make him some fucking blueberry pancakes. It's the funniest scene in the movie. It makes me cry of laughter.
Is that the movie that's got Tom Green?
Yes.
He's supposed to be taking care of the snake. He's so stupid.
And he puts the mouse in his mouth.
Yes.
Oh man, I love that movie. It is ridiculous and hilarious.
Is Drew Barrymore still married to him?
What the fuck, Ron? That was so long ago.
Well, can you imagine a woman of Drew Barrymore's beauty marrying the man that literally sucked from a cow's udder
and made a song about his bum?
Yes.
Well, she's kind of weird though. So,
but damn.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my god.
All right.
So I have Legally Blonde, but I love Legally Blonde. I'm going to see if I can shake it up a little bit with some of mine. Okay. I'm going to shake it up with Wedding Crashers.
I fucking hate that movie.
I fucking love that movie. It makes me laugh so hard.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
And then there's another one that you guys are going to hate me because
Fred
I
Claus.
like. No, what? You're going to hate me for loving it. And I'm going to hang my head in shame as I say this, but I love the Grown Ups movie. Both of them. I love both of them. I think you're going to hate me for that. Let's see. Let me see if I can. No, Philip and I had a conversation. I don't think that Boondock Saints is a guilty pleasure movie. He says that it's a guilty pleasure movie. I think it's just a damn good movie.
Yeah.
But I put it on my list because he said that is a guilty pleasure movie.
Like on how we consider what's a good movie, it's a guilty pleasure.
Aged
Really?
well.
I love
it
that
hasn't
movie.
aged well at all.
Well,
And the second one is just god awful.
Yeah.
the second one wasn't good, but that first one, I love it.
Steaming fucking turd. Yeah.
I love any and all of the 90s and early 2000s rom-coms, such as She's All That, 10 Things I Hate About You, Can't Hardly Wait, Clueless, Never Been Kissed, Blast from the Past.
I do like 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay, I love those movies. I love all
That's
those movies in that
Heath,
genre.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that genre is I love them.
Yeah. That's a guilty pleasure for me.
It is.
10 Things I Hate About You.
What about Face Off?
Definitely a guilty pleasure.
That's one of the most famous guilty pleasure
I
movies of
freaking
all
love
time.
that movie though. I'm not
But
gonna lie.
I mean, you could take a valid argument that is actually a good damn movie.
Yeah.
I think so too, but it's a guilty pleasure. I feel like for sure.
If I had a DVD of Citizen Kane and Face Off, I'm picking Face Off.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Do you guys remember the movie The New Guy
Fuck.
with DJ Qualls?
No.
Yes.
I do not.
I remember.
who else was in
It's
that?
a high school movie, right?
It is.
Yeah.
He he gets tortured in his high school, and so he goes to a new high school, and then he was it Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin. He's a comedian. He enlists him to help him be cool at his new school, and it's kind of like Road Trip, where it's just full of ridiculousness. But I love that movie. I'm sorry. I know you guys hate me. I also have on here, again, I'm going to hang my head low because I don't want. Thank God Ryan's got sunglasses on, so I can't see his eyeballs while I say this out loud. Twilight.
Oh my God. It's another one I'm glad that my freaking sister forced me into watching 5 million fucking times, you dick.
Twilight.
I'm glad Robert Pattinson was able to escape that shit.
Yes.
I am too.
Kristen Stewart, I have to say, has escaped it too. She's actually made some pretty damn good movies here recently.
What was wasn't she who was she playing recently, or gonna play some high profile, like First Lady or something? Like,
is she?
She played Princess Diana.
Oh yeah, she did. You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That was a very good movie. If
I
y'all
haven't
haven't watched it, it's from the same director that made Jackie. About Jackie Kennedy.
Jackie O.
That's a hell of a movie too. Golly.
Yeah.
I'm only going to say 2 more, and then I'm going to stop because I don't know if I can handle any more from you guys. I'm going to say 2 more.
I gotta hear it all.
Cruel.
I gotta hear
I'm going to
it.
say two more. So, again, if you really know me, I love Jason Statham. In any movie, bad, good,
You
ugly.
better say this Transporter.
Bad, good, or ugly, any Jason Statham movie is
Oh my
a
God.
guilty pleasure
Fucking
movie
Fast
for me.
and Furious comes out of your mouth. This
No.
mic is flying at your face.
I don't even think I've seen the Fast and Furious with him. However, I love Jason Statham movies, like all of them.
I think the only movie I like him in is Snatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
I do. I love him.
The Germans.
Yeah. I love it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you guys hate me even more now. And I love Footloose.
Is Footloose a guilty pleasure? I don't know.
But I love
I don't
it.
really like Footloose.
You don't?
I don't like musicals.
I don't either, but
It's not a musical.
but a
It
lot
just
of
has
people do
dancing
like
in
it.
it.
Yeah.
Is that no damn singing in it?
I can't. I mean, that's like High School Musical shit to me. I can't do the whole like breakout and dance in mid movie. I'm trying to watch a movie, not a dance number.
And I'm going to conclude my list
No,
with
come
High
on.
School Musical.
No, you fucking did not. All right, people, we're gonna pause for a moment so I can commit a murder.
Yeah, we don't want to record
I knew
this.
you were going to get me on that one. I knew I was trying to save the good ones for the end. And as Philip said, probably every movie I watch is a guilty pleasure. Like, I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Johnny Depp one. I could watch it every time it comes on TV.
Have you seen Casino?
Yes.
You remember what they did to Joe Pesci?
Are you going to do that to me?
Yeah, when we
Oh.
conclude this podcast.
No.
This is our last
This
episode.
this is my last episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
No, we should do the thing from YMH where we put a sex doll in her chair.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Old Tommy and
Christina.
Christina. Should have them on the pod.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd love to be on it.
You never know. Gotta shoot your shot sometimes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be some shit if we had them on here?
Yes.
It would just be them making us laugh the whole time.
Agreed.
That'd be awesome. We could ask them about their favorite movies.
We need to find some like murder videos for them to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, some fucked up shit for them to react to.
So
They would just laugh the entire time, or at least Tom would.
I think that is most of my list. There's still more, but God,
Hit
you guys
me
are
with a
going to kill
couple
me.
more.
You
Come
guys
on.
are going to kill me.
Might as well.
Well,
I'm already going to kill you, so it's just fuel the fire.
I
more.
love the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie too.
That's
the
not a
the
guilty.
Black. It's not.
I don't
okay.
think that's a guilty pleasure.
Nah,
I feel like the Pirates movies.
I think any movie
love
that
them.
made $1 gajillion like that is, can't
Really?
be considered yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Literally, I think that's a
Yeah,
Great movie.
It's a good movie.
That's like
okay.
saying you like the first Star Wars just because the newer ones are bad. You know, like
I mean, if you really think about it, Johnny Depp's performance in that movie is like,
He's great.
If that was just a one-time movie, no sequel, that would be one of the greatest.
it only became bad because they whipped the hell out of it. You know?
They did, yeah.
milked the hell out of it.
10,000 of them. They ended up making Keith Richards his
Yeah.
father or some shit like that. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then they started getting longer. They were getting like close to 3 hours fucking long.
There hadn't been a good pirate movie until then either. So
Yeah.
There still hasn't been.
I'd
honestly.
even make a case for Dead Man's Chest. I think the Dead Man's Chest is pretty damn good too.
I like them all.
I think
know.
it just went downhill after 3. Because number 2, you got the infamous "I got a jar of dirt."
I love them all. I remember when that movie first came out. I think that's when women started steering towards men with eyeliner. Is after they. I swear to God, that's when men with eyeliner and like his look became stupid popular.
Damn, that's what I need to do. Just get some eyeliner.
Get some eyeliner.
Yeah.
What's the big quote? Parlay. I'm having to do a quick look though, but I think that may have been his first ever Oscar nomination.
Was Pirates?
Johnny Depp?
Yep.
No way.
No.
That was his first
No way.
No way.
first performance he ever got nominated for.
Wow.
Really?
He was nominated for that, and then the next year, Finding Neverland.
He was in so much good shit before that.
I know.
Never got recognized.
Wow.
Wow.
And his last nomination is Sweeney Todd
Hmm.
in 2007.
Now, I know you guys probably don't because it's a musical.
I don't care that it's a musical.
There's
It's
some
just,
musicals I can watch. Like,
We are going to visit the musical world because I've told them they have to, and I'm going to excel.
I think Sweeney Todd started the decline of Tim Burton, in my opinion.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was past his prime at that point.
You don't
Julie,
think it
he
was
made
Alice in the Looking Glass?
Dumbo.
Oh, you mean the live action one?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even
He's
watch
gotten
it.
to that
I didn't
point
watch
of his
it.
career. Like maybe he might be able to revitalize his career with Beetlejuice 2 next year.
Maybe.
Maybe. And the maybe's coming from just Michael Keaton being back solely.
Dude, if you watch Beetlejuice, you can tell that Michael Keaton had so much fun making that movie.
With
Playing
no Michael
Beetlejuice.
Keaton, there's
Yeah.
no Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
He's so
Agree.
fucking
Yeah, I
that-
agree.
That's one of the greatest comedic performances of all time. I've seen The Exorcist 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every time I see it. So many great quotes.
I agree. So
I know you got more.
No, I'll just say.
Hit me with what's going to break me as a human.
Oh, I already said
I think
the
we've
ones.
already-
I feel
we're
like
already
I've
there.
already broken you with like Twilight and High School Musical.
High School Musical, definitely. Yeah.
I have Night at the Museum too.
Yeah. Oof. That one's pretty bad.
I like it.
That's
I
what
like
I
to
liked
watch
as a
it.
kid. And I grew up and I was like,
Yeah.
gay.
And National Treasure.
National Treasure.
Now, we do love some Nicolas Cage, but
Yeah.
I like it. I've actually watched it recently. I did. I just needed something to watch and it was on and I was like, click. Sorry.
the only thing I like about National Treasure is that famous meme that says, "Me when I get drunk," and it's the clip of him saying, "I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence."
And then they made like 7 other movies.
I think seriously that's it. I have The Mummy on here too.
Oh, that is a guilty pleasure
But
right there.
I like it. Like I don't feel like it's a guilty pleasure. I feel like it's just a good movie.
I think it is too. And here's my case. That was like mine and Philip's generation's Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I would agree.
Was Brendan Fraser in that
Yep.
movie. Because he was just a total fucking badass.
Yeah.
He was.
The scene with all the bugs, you know,
Yes. Yes.
that
think
give you
that's
anxiety. Yeah.
The scarabs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that scene makes me cringe.
Was Scorpion King, was that the first one or
no,
Second.
second one?
that was the second one. Yeah.
Rock.
Well, I freaking love
Well,
that
the
movie.
Scorpion King's a separate movie.
Right.
The Mummy
Yeah.
Returns.
But
is
he
the
first
second.
showed up in a Mummy movie.
Yeah, he was
The
in
Mummy
the
Returns.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And then they made like a spinoff with
Yep, Scorpion King.
Yeah.
I would throw that on my guilty
Scorpion
pleasure.
King?
Yep.
I had a Scorpion King game on the Game Boy when I was a kid.
Did you?
It's just one of those. I'm like, damn it.
I'm done. I'm done. Like I am done
I'd
with
throw
this
the other
topic.
guys on there too. I really don't like
Oh,
those
the
type of comedies.
Will Ferrell Mark Wahlberg movie. It is kind of funny. I
I
kind of like
think
it.
I think out of those movies, that one's the best. So
Another Michael Keaton performance that I love. Keeps quoting TLC the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Don't go chasing waterfalls now. Like, they're just like, you understand you were quoting TLC, right?
is that
Adam McKay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would just like to remind everybody that Ryan likes Legally Blonde. That's how I'm gonna end. That's how I'm gonna end this segment.
Yeah. All right, movie
Oh
reviews
my
time,
god,
right?
the bend and snap works every time.
Works every time. God. I'm sick that I've seen that movie.
So, okay. So our next segment, we're going to talk about movie reviews or TV series. I kind of did this one for me because I watched Beau is Afraid. And it
Hit us
fucked
with
me
it.
up.
So,
No spoilers.
no
Damn.
spoilers.
If you haven't seen that and you want to watch something that just leaves you just, I didn't know what to do or say.
Give us your spoiler-free
It was
thoughts.
crazy.
Yeah. And then I want to hear your spoiler thoughts.
Oh, mine?
Spoiler free first,
Spoiler-free
Oh,
first.
spoiler free?
and we'll give a warning before.
So it was just bizarre. Like I don't even know if I can put it into words. Like just how bizarre it was from start to finish. Like,
It's like Eraserhead.
and you had to kind of keep up with it because if you didn't watch, and I had to watch it closely, I felt, because if I didn't watch it closely, I was going to miss something
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
because it transitions so fast from like one thing to another thing. And then
There's
it was bizarre.
there's so much little Easter eggs and hints and stuff dropped throughout the movie. So
Is that your spoiler-free?
Damn. I don't,
Now hit me with the spoilers.
damn.
spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
Wah, wah.
What the fuck?
So what about his dad being a big giant penis? That's where I went, whoa.
When I saw that scene, it took me a minute, and I was like, "Wait a minute!"
That's a big
What?
giant cock.
So thrown off. And then the scene where he was having sex with the girl, and then she
She died
died.
because of all the cum.
Holy shit!
Because of the 40 years of cum that he had just
I-
built up into his balls. Did you notice how big his
I-
balls were?
So he was. I didn't know if that was built up or when he was in the hospital though. It was like he had some type of an infection or disease or something. What's it called?
I think they thought it was, but it was because he was
Because he
never
was a
jerked-
virgin.
He never jerked off his entire life.
His mom told him if he ever came, he would die.
Yeah.
Dude.
That he had a heart condition.
Yeah.
So he never.
And I did notice the balls, and I was deeply troubled. But I'm going to tell you that scene after it happened, I stopped the movie, and I was like, I had to process it before I moved forward because I thought, just take that in, and then let's move forward after that. But that movie was
We got to see what. Oh, man. What's that actress's name? Damn it.
Florence Pugh.
No.
Or
what in that movie.
Parker Posey.
Parker
Yeah,
Posey.
Parker Posey.
Yeah, got to see her naked. Oh, I guess.
It was
Bizarre. Then his mom walks out of the next room.
I know. It was so much to take in. I feel like I have to watch it again because I know I missed some things because my brain was going a mile a minute
Oh yeah, they're
trying to keep up.
so when he's because I've got it on DVD and I ended up rewatching it not too long ago. There's a scene at the very beginning where he's walking through and he's talking to his mom. He just picked up his medicine. And it's a tracking shot, and it's showing all these like little like kiosks
Oh yeah.
of stuff, like some like little kids like holding an AK-47. Well, they walk by and there's this little kid playing with a toy boat in this little tank of water, and the boat flips and capsizes, and it kind of alludes to the ending when his boat capsizes on him. But it's definitely a movie that has never been. That is an original idea right there.
And who was that? That was Ari Aster.
The man himself.
I mean, kudos to him because that movie was crazy. It was great to watch. I'm not dogging the movie, but man, it fucked me up.
When it was first rumored, they said it was going to be 4 hours long.
Yes.
I don't think I could do that.
And it's still long as fuck.
It still is. It's 1 minute shy of 3 hours, I think.
Yeah.
He's out of Robert Eggers, Jordan Peele, and him, because everybody claims they're the new quote unquote masters of horror. I feel like he's the one that's been able to hit on all 3
I think so.
of his movies.
Yeah.
It's not saying I didn't like The Northman.
Yeah.
I did like The Northman.
It was just a different flavor for Eggers. You know, like
he's gonna bounce back with Nosferatu.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've shown little stills from it, and it looks like it's gonna be awesome. It looks like he's shooting it in like some sepia colored. And can't wait.
Well,
I was afraid though.
Watch it. If you have not watched it in the audience, do yourself a favor and watch
What
it.
fucked me up the most is when that brown recluse
Oh God.
jumps on that dude's face.
Yep.
Holy shit! Because people that don't know, I'm petrified of spiders. That is my biggest
definitely. I know
fucking
that.
fear.
I definitely know that.
And that, out of everything fucked up in that movie, that's what fucked me up the most.
Not the giant penis.
I mean, I just thought that was hilarious.
It was crazy. So another thing that I liked about the movie is the way they made it so you didn't know. You questioned yourself. Like a great example is when he was in the market and he left the door propped open and all those people walk in. You questioned yourself. You're like, okay, is he just like hallucinating or is this really fucking happening?
Yeah.
And then when he goes in and everything's bloody everywhere, I was like, holy shit, it was real. Like, it really made you like
put you in his shoes.
Yes, like you were like, is it real or is it not real? That's what I really liked that about the movie for sure.
I want to say shout out to Nathan Lane for putting in a hell of a performance.
Oh yeah, he was good too.
Him and is it shit?
No, it was the isn't it
What's her
the
name?
woman from Airplane? Wasn't that who the mom was?
No.
Oh no, it's
his wife,
Nathan Lane's
wife.
She's in the office.
she's in the office. Yeah,
Holly
she's
from
Holly
the
from the office.
Yeah. I think she has kind of an odd
her name is Amy something.
Amy Ryan.
Yes, Amy Ryan.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
I thought it was something weirder.
She's
than that.
really good in it too.
Yeah, she was.
she is.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
And that fucking dude.
That's chasing him the whole fucking movie, Jeeves.
Yeah, gee, scared the shit out of me. That dude scared me, dude.
Actually, one of the funniest parts in that movie is when he does go up into the attic and sees himself up there, like a version of himself first.
I think.
It's like a version of himself that has been locked away.
Oh yeah.
He's all
it was his brother, right?
Or his brother. Yeah, his brother's brother.
Because you remember the recurring dream he kept having where his mom put his brother up in the attic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he sees the dick. Jeeves breaks in and like tosses the knife at him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It hits him right in the forehead.
Man, y'all, that movie just tore me to pieces. I'm going to tell you
wild.
that.
It was. It's very Lynchian.
Yeah.
Golly.
Oh yeah. It's definitely different from Hereditary and Midsommar.
Oh, yeah, definitely, 100%.
But I think he's got a thing for headless
Yeah, he
people.
does. Yeah,
I have to say.
Yeah.
I hope he sticks with horror.
Yeah, I think so. I think he will. Yeah.
I hope he really does.
Yeah. That seems to be his bag, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I watched some stuff over the holidays because I was off work. That was one of them.
Yeah.
I also watched Dream Scenario with Nicolas
Cage.
Cage. The new one with Nick Cage.
Did you?
It was crazy. It was crazy from start to finish too.
How was his performance?
Oh, he was amazing. And let me tell you, that storyline was so good. Like I can't spoil it, but it transitions him from one person to like almost a completely different person by the time it ends. You're like, what is happening? It was so good. And I know you guys haven't seen it yet. But I do recommend it. It was fantastic.
Wow.
It was incredible. It was wild.
So that's another one that Ari Aster was going to direct that one.
Really? I
And
didn't
then
know that.
he's the main producer on it, or one of the producers. And I think he recommended the director that directed it.
So it was good. It was really good.
It seemed from the trailer, it gave me a lot of Beau's Afraid type of vibes, almost.
If I remember correctly, on Instagram, Jim Cummings watched it, and he said, "If you haven't watched this, watch it."
Hey,
I think I saw a post from him.
I'll listen to anything that Jim Cummings tells me.
So it's really good. It fucks you up a little bit because you're like, "This is crazy," because he's in everybody's dreams.
Right.
Yep. And no one knows why. I mean, literally like thousands of people,
Wow.
thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people's dreams.
So that's kind of like the premise of the movie. Okay.
Is he keeps showing up, and people are like, people that don't even know him are like, you get like conversations between them about, I had this weird dream last night and blah blah blah, and then they were like, what did this person look like? And they all were like, it's him, like all these people he never even knew.
It's
And then
That's
it goes dark,
interesting,
and then
yeah.
it goes dark.
very original.
I've heard that it's impossible to dream about a face that you haven't seen before. So that's interesting.
It was a good concept, and then it goes dark, and then you're like, what is
I
happening?
wonder if that's how the idea of that movie
Yeah, it
got
could have
started.
been.
Yeah.
Could have been. Yeah. What else we got?
I also watched a series on Netflix. It's only six episodes, and it's called Dear Child. It's a German
Yeah, I think I've
series.
Yeah. I think you might have mentioned it to us
I
at one
did.
point.
I think I texted you guys and was like, hey, if you've not watched this, watch it. I could not stop. I had to watch all 6 in a row.
Damn.
I couldn't stop because it took you to a place where you're like, shit, what's going to happen next? And then you had to watch on, then shit, what's going to happen
Those
next?
are the best shows,
And
in
it
my
is,
opinion.
it's bizarre. But it's German, and it's got subtitles, and it's bizarre as hell.
Those Germans know
The
how
Germans.
to, yeah, they know how to make some good shit. I've never seen that show Dark, but I've always heard that it's
I watched it.
really good.
I watched it
It's
with
good.
someone, and
Yep.
it was really good. It was a really good show. It was a really good show. It was a good series. And then, I know you guys have probably heard the gigantic controversy over the movie Saltburn.
So
I watched it.
I want
Started
to
it.
watch it.
I watched it.
I started it, but I didn't finish it.
I want to watch it because it's Emerald Farrell, I think is her name. She did.
Yes.
She did
She's the director.
Promising Young Woman,
She's the director.
or is that the name of the movie? With Carey Mulligan.
I don't know. Did
If
she?
you've never seen that,
I'll have to watch
fuck.
it. Okay.
Came out
yeah.
recently, right?
Yeah, she was nominated for that. She should have fucking won.
I do understand the controversy. It's crazy.
Those are the best,
It's
in my opinion.
It's wild. And yes, all the scenes that are all over the internet are truly just mouth dropping. What the fuck? 100%.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah, it's on Prime. So if you guys have not watched it, Saltburn, it's on Prime.
I've only seen like the first 30 minutes or so, but it seemed all right. I'll have to
It
finish
kind
it.
of started slow.
It does,
Then it gets
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
With a capital F.
I like me some Barry Keoghan, and I like that dude. That,
Jacob,
yeah, from,
what's his name? Elordi. Jacob Elordi.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch Euphoria after the guy that played Fez passed away.
Oh, I know.
I don't know how that show's
I
gonna
know.
keep going without Fez.
I know.
because that was the best fucking character.
He was great.
Fezco
He was great,
is
yeah.
one of the greatest characters written for television. And he was never an actor
Nope.
in real life.
He was not.
He was never an actor. He just fit that role so perfectly.
Wow.
He's kind of like that dude from Uncut Gems that's harassing Adam Sandler the whole fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
Never acted in his life. And if it wasn't for Adam Sandler, that dude would have been the best part of the movie,
Wow.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Anything else?
Watch Saltburn. I'm
Watch.
telling you, watch it. Get through the first 30, like Philip was saying.
I definitely want to watch it.
Because then it just goes down a rabbit hole after that. You're just like, what is happening?
Because my sister even texted me and told me she
watched it?
She watched it. She was like, "You need to watch Saltburn."
Yeah. It was truly a great movie. Like, I hope it does something in some type of an award show.
I mean, it might. She won best screenplay for Promising
The
Young
amount of
Woman.
attention it's gotten, it'll probably get nominated at least
I'm
for
sure.
something.
Yeah, it'll probably be right.
There'll be a couple of scenes, I think, that you guys will text me after you have watched it and been like, Julia, what is happening?
I mean, with Beau is Afraid, him witnessing his father's a big, huge, giant cock, there's nothing that's really gonna.
There's one scene in this that, I don't know, I'm just saying.
I've watched some crazy shit now, so.
Well, we'll talk about it on another podcast for sure. You're gonna remake. That's just like I had to mention Beau is Afraid after I watched it.
Right.
You're gonna do it. And then to round off my list, and just to piss you off, Ryan, I watched Trolls 3.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was great because, it has the NSYNC reunion in it. That is all. It was good. Trolls doesn't disappoint. Those movies are really good. I don't care what you
my
say.
heart's palpitating over here. Jesus.
Amy and I watched it. It was good. And we're going to watch a couple movies this weekend, too. She wants to see the new Godzilla movie, so we're going to watch it.
I've heard it's the best Godzilla movie.
Yeah, she wants to go watch
So
it.
I want to see the Japanese, I don't know if it's Japanese, Chinese.
It's Japanese.
One of
Japanese,
those,
for sure.
One of those eases over there made this.
Gojira.
Yeah, Gojira. We're going to hell.
Might have cut that out.
No, I'll leave it in.
Or just put a bleep. Bleep.
No, we'll be all right. Hero.
And then?
No, but they released a Godzilla movie. I think it's Godzilla Zero, something Zero. One of the drivers at work recommended it to me, and he said it is the best Godzilla movie ever made.
Really?
Yeah, and it came out because the American Godzilla's already came out, right?
Which one is Godzilla 1? Because that's the new one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, hang on.
Now I have to look too. All I know is Amy was like, "There's a Godzilla movie. We have to go see it."
Well, she wants to go see the one that's. I know which one she's wanting to see.
It's the one that's out right now.
-1, Godzilla -1.
-1.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's the foreign one.
Yeah, that's the one she wants to go see.
Gojira.
Stop it. So we'll probably go see that this weekend. So
I want a full report on my desk at 9 a.m. on Monday.
I want to hear how good Gojira is. Welcome to the city walk.
and then I'll probably watch Wonka. That is all.
Ugh.
Oh my god!
I have to.
Holy shit!
I have to.
While you're there, why don't you bring some gasoline and just burn the whole fucking place down?
Burn the reels
no,
down?
just burn the place down.
I'll make sure that you get a full report on your desk about Wonka too.
I want to just go on the record and say the fact that they wanted, the fact that they wanted to make Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, however many, 20 years ago now?
What, the Johnny Depp one?
Yes. The fact that they would want to make another fucking one of those movies just pisses me off.
I know.
Because that
It's okay.
first one's so good, and that is Gene Wilder's role, just like Han Solo should have stayed Harrison Ford's role. And guess what they did? They fucked it up just like I knew they would. Them Disney dumbass motherfuckers.
That movie was so bad.
And if they
Solo
did
movie.
in Indiana Jones, that is his character. You gotta leave shit alone. For Jesus Christ, just leave things alone. Think about somebody trying to make Sling Blade again.
Right.
You know?
That would be
and
bad.
replacing Billy Bob Thornton with Chris Hemsworth.
Timothy Chalamet.
Or to gender neutralize everything, they'd make it a woman. A woman Sling Blade.
Oh God.
Margot Robbie as Sling Blade.
A black lady playing Sling Blade.
Lord, you guys.
That might have to be cut out. So that's what you got?
Have you guys watched anything over the holidays new? It doesn't have to be this year new. It could be just new to you.
I watched I watched it last year, but I watched it again. A Christmas story. Story Christmas, yeah. And
I loved that.
that movie fucking wrecked me.
Oh, the ending.
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
Last year when I watched it, shout out to my mom, she remembers this. I stayed the night over at her house to wake up Christmas morning with her, and she had it on when I got there, and I was like, let's restart it. And I'm sitting there watching it, and she goes downstairs at the point, and spoiler alert, where the kids are all unwrapping, they're seeing the to Ralphie from Dad. And they were like, wow, the mom said, I found all the presents downstairs. He must have got it before he passed. And all the kids just start ripping through his gifts. And when he looks at his dad's chair, he's just saying, like, I know that even though he's gone, he's still here with us. And it just wrecked me.
I think I remember you texting us, telling us about that movie and to make sure we watched it.
I'm sitting there wrecked, and then my mom comes back into the room and sees me wrecked and is like, "What's wrong? What did I miss?" She rewinded that shit and made me had to just re-endure all the pain.
No.
I mean, it's a happy feeling.
It is.
It just brings back memories. But I watched that. It's a good nostalgic movie. It's a guilty pleasure, like I would say. Watched A Christmas Story, of course. You can't go Christmas without watching A Christmas Story. I mean, come on.
Right. That's my favorite Christmas movie ever.
It's Italian, Fragile. It's the best quote.
My aunt keeps it on. I think it's TBS. That plays it every year.
24 hours. I do too.
She gets up real early in the morning, starts cooking, and then just leaves it on all day.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I watch it all day.
Them damn dogs, man.
Bumpuses.
They have football on this year, though. I don't know why they didn't have it on, but
broke the streak.
I know. That's sad.
Should call them out on the pod. Damn. Why would y'all do that to Philip? It's not over yet, but I've been watching season 5 of Fargo, and it's probably building its way up to being one of the best seasons of Fargo yet.
That's cool.
And which is good because season 4 was definitely a dip for them. I kind of lost a little, like they lost me a little bit.
Yeah, once the show starts getting into the 4th, 5th, 6th season, kind of. Yeah.
That's why, and I'm probably wearing everybody out talking about it. That's why I think Succession literally is one of the greatest shows to have come out in a long time, since probably, in my opinion, Breaking Bad. Since Breaking Bad, for it to start to finish in the way it ended, 4 seasons, I definitely recommend it to people.
Bold.
And I've started rewatching it again. It makes me realize how much It's so fucking good. It's so like William Shakespeare if he was writing when he was on drugs. Because some of this dialogue is just so hilarious but intellectual at the same time. Right. It's just in the character development. The character development is what's really impressive of that show. And that's what really reminded me of Breaking Bad, because you're rooting for Walt at the very beginning, and then by the end of it, you're like, I don't really care what happens to this piece of shit. Just hope Jesse's all right.
Right. Philip, have you watched anything?
I only have one thing worth mentioning, and I've been raving about it to Julia, so she probably already knows what it is. But I watched Brian and Charles not long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's a A24 film. It's about a lonely inventor that lives in like the English countryside.
Oh, I saw. I think he may have sent the trailer to me.
Yeah, he builds like a robot friend.
Yeah. Is that good?
It's really good.
Really good.
I thought it was great. Yeah. The robot Charles is if a dog were like able to speak and act as a human, that's what it would be like.
Right.
The way he moves, talks, sounds, it sounds like a dog. And Brian, the inventor, treats him like a dog. He's like, no, stay. And then he'll turn his back and keep walking, and Charles will like follow after him. And he's like, no, stay. It's directed by Jim Archer, who also directed the short film, which got them funding to make the feature.
Nice.
Written by David Earl and Chris Hayward, who play Brian and Charles respectively.
Oh,
okay. It's just a feel-good movie, It's and it's a comedy that doesn't rely on like vulgarity or shock humor like a lot of comedies do today. It's very clever and well written and well acted too.
Yeah.
That the characters don't realize that the movie's funny. They're all playing it straight.
Yeah.
And that adds to the comedy, and it's shot in almost like a mockumentary type style.
That's awesome.
Where Brian like addresses the camera directly.
Nice.
And, they have like talking head segments where, if I were going to give it a rating, I would say like 4 out of 5.
Wow.
And 4 just because the plot is a little predictable. But the acting, the setting, and the characters kind of make up for that. So,
is there anything specific you can watch it on?
I think it's free on Prime.
Okay.
And
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's an A24 movie, so it probably jumps around different streaming platforms here and there.
There's a certain one that actually has every A24 film on it.
Yeah. I know they have all kinds of different deals with streaming platforms and stuff.
Actually, I think it might be Showtime that has all of the A24 catalog on it.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a good one. I really recommend it. It's if you're I know that lately a lot of movies have been like drab and depressing.
Yeah,
this is not one of them. So.
It's one to boost the serotonin levels.
Yeah. It's one you could show your kids. It's okay. Like I said, it's not vulgar or anything. So
yeah.
Nice. I think it's just rated PG.
Right.
But, it's really good. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
I will say that I've also restarted watching Ozark.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I love Ozark.
Because everybody gave that ending such backlash.
It did feel a little cock teasish. But
I mean, it was kind of like the Sopranos ending. I mean, it's like, in a way. I thought it ended.
Let's see you come up with a better ending.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it. Spoiler alert. I think it ended just the way that shit would go down in real life. The good person Ruth that's trying to break out of the life.
The Langmore
dies.
curse.
Yep.
The Langmore curse.
And the fucking, yeah, they built it up the whole time.
Yeah.
With the curse of her family.
Yeah.
And in the end, shitty people with power always come out on top.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact they built up that fucking little psycho in Jonah, I was just waiting the whole time for him to finally kill somebody.
What's the old man? His name Bud, right?
Bud.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
my favorite character. He's only in the first season, but
Yes.
he's my favorite character.
Yes. When he is when that Mexican shows up and he's got them hostage in the living room and Bud walks in with the shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, he tells him, y'all need to best walk out that front door right now. And the shot shows them it's outside the house, running to the car, and you just see the window get blasted out. And it's just like, fuck yeah, dude. This old man with an oxygen tank just blew this fucking Mexican away. It was so awesome. But I think it's a great show, man. There's
pretty good.
so much, like,
It's
that first fucking episode, like, watching it again, I realized that first episode was so good because it just put its hooks in you and pulled you in.
Right.
Like that scene where Jason Bateman's like trying to work him. He's driving to go confront, I forget her name, Wendy.
Yeah.
Because she's with her lover.
Yeah.
He's like talking to himself in the car and he's walking up to the building and the lover just comes fucking falling from the building right in front of him.
Yep.
I was like, no wonder I love this show. No wonder I love that show. I thought it was great. Another fucking reason I think Jason Bateman's very underrated.
Yeah, he hadn't dabbled in much dramatic work before then either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like seeing that.
Oh, yeah. And I think Marty Byrde is one of the greatest characters ever.
Yeah,
ever
I
written.
agree. Yep.
Because he was just so witty.
Yeah, he was.
He always thought about what was best for him and like the safety of his family.
Yeah.
Except for Wendy. You know, Wendy was just
Right.
always plotting to like
Yeah.
better herself.
Yeah.
Great show. Fully recommend.
I'm a fan.
You got anything else over there, Julie?
No, but I did decide to slide in another segment without you guys knowing about it.
All right.
'cause
Let me
I
grab a
can do
drink
that.
real quick.
We'll take a break.
Yes.
Break. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody.
Thank y'all for coming.
Oh, God.
We're moving on to our next segment. And Julia?
So I added a segment again without y'all's consent. However, I found I found this very interesting in my opinion.
Without getting consent, get you thrown in jail.
It's the 15 worst movies that made a fucking killing at the box office, and I'm only going to do the top. I'm counting down from 15, and we're only going to do 5 tonight, and then we'll continue it on other podcasts.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I just want to see y'all's reaction to some of this statistical data. Because I was like, some of this just blew my mind. So number 15 is the movie Wild Hogs in 2007.
Oh my God.
The budget for the movie was $60 million. And the gross box office worldwide, that movie made $253.6 million.
Holy shit.
What? They did the Tim Allen.
Who was in it?
Robin Williams, right?
Was it John Travolta in it?
It was
Yeah,
a Robin Williams.
John Travolta.
It was William H. Macy
William H. Macy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
and Martin Lawrence.
Yep.
And Martin Lawrence. How the fuck did that kind of cast?
Ray Liotta too. He played.
Oh my God. Ray Liotta, why'd you do that?
That's the number 15.
Damn it.
Number 14, which was on my guilty pleasure, was Grown Ups, 2010.
Kids.
I went and saw that in
stacked
theaters.
cast, but you think about it, stacked cast though. It's Adam Sandler, David
Yeah.
Spade, Rob Schneider.
That was families taking their kids because they got to buy like 6 tickets at a time.
Yeah,
you know?
for-
So the budget for that movie was $80 million, and gross box office worldwide, it made $271.4 million.
Wow, I expected
Worldwide.
more, honestly.
I was like, what?
Wow, my family and I are a part of that
Part of that statistical data.
We went and saw that shit.
Number 13 is A Good Day to Die Hard from 2013.
Oh no.
It was budgeted at $92 million, and gross box office worldwide, it made $304.6 million.
Oh my God.
Shit. I mean, I could see why, because it's
Bruce Willis.
It's fucking John McClane.
Yeah.
It's John, and going back to characters you cannot replace with another actor is John fucking
Fucking
motherfucking McClane. Excuse me. Yippee-ki-yay,
Mick
motherfucker.
motherfucking Clay.
I watched that garbage too, not in theaters, but Jesus, they should have stopped at the fourth one. They should have stopped at the fourth one. Oh.
Number 12 is The Last Airbender.
Oh my God.
2010.
Thank you, M. Night Shyamalan, for killing a couple of my fucking brain cells.
Its budget was $150 million, and gross box office worldwide,
over
it made
500.
$319.7 million.
Oh my
That's
God.
how much that movie made.
Oh my God. How much did they spend on it?
$150 million.
Holy mother of God.
And the last one we'll talk about tonight is number 11, is TMNT, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014, the 2014 TMNT. This one I felt was pretty staggering. The budget was $125 million, and gross box office worldwide, it made $485 million.
Again, that's kids. You know?
But still, that's a lot of money. Like, for being a bad movie, that's a lot of money, right?
Well, kids' movies are cash cows, you know?
They are.
Yeah, they are.
Because then they can sell T-shirts and action figures and, all kinds of shit.
Because other than
Lunchboxes and bullshit.
Other than, like, I'd say the Lord of the Ring movie or James Cameron movies, like Disney movies are the ones that pull in the most at the box office.
Yeah. For sure.
I've already seen the whole list, so you'll be surprised at some of them when I say them on the next podcast. Next podcast, I'll do another 5, and we'll do it over the next 3. But I felt that was pretty interesting data.
The Last fucking Airbender. He really fucked that one up, didn't
Did
he?
you hear they're making a sequel?
I did hear. Yeah.
It's called the Last Cockbender.
Oh, shit.
My God. That sounds like a porno.
It's a prequel, actually, and it's about Aang's dad. You know?
Starring John Holmes.
Oh, my God.
The Last Cockbender with John Holmes and Linda Lovelace.
Oh my God. Anyway, that's all for that little segment of a little statistical data for your
How we work
movie
cock
world.
into our podcast.
Twice.
Well, we do it in every podcast almost.
We try to work as much cock in as we can.
Yeah. We're trying to send a message, everybody. A message.
I am gay.
I was waiting for that. I think I was staring a hole in you to do that. Yes.
All right.
So, Philip is going to take our next segment.
So we got the weekly watch. The Big Daddy. The whatever.
The main event.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
The money shot.
This week.
I gave a stare. That's why they started laughing.
This week we got Putney Swope.
And thank you, Philip, for suggesting this, because I have never seen it and loved it. Golly.
It is written and directed by none other than Robert Downey. And yes, that Robert Downey.
Yes.
The senior.
The senior.
Yeah. It came out in 1969.
Obviously the junior's brother, for the people that can't put 2 and 2 together because they're too fucking stupid.
The
His
junior's
dad.
brother? It's his dad.
His dad. I meant his dad. Well, I put myself.
As you call people stupid.
I guess I'm gonna put myself into that category. Golly, I'm a fucking idiot. Jesus, I'm just gonna hit myself in the face with this microphone.
God.
Damn it.
Okay, Philip,
All
tell
right.
us the stats on it.
Please save me.
So again, written and directed by Robert Downey. It was not senior at the time. It was just Robert Downey. And oddly enough, in the opening credits, he has inexplicably in parentheses a prince next to his name.
Yeah, I saw that and I wondered why.
There's no reason.
There's no reason.
It's just there.
Well, after watching the full movie in itself, I kind of see like why he would do that, because it's just that movie's so off kilter. It's
Another little fun credit thing is there is a man named Mel Brooks credited in the movie, but it is not the Mel Brooks. It is just another guy named Mel Brooks.
So IMDb has it wrong.
Yeah, I think that's just like an automated thing. Like,
Okay, just with the name, it just associates with the name.
If you look it up on IMDb, it has Mel Brooks's picture in the cast, but it is not. I promise, it's not the real Mel Brooks in the movie. However, having said that, the film does feel like a Mel Brooks movie.
100%.
oh yeah, oh yes.
It's the same sort of humor, dialogue. You know, it reminds me a lot of like a White Collar Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
You know?
The opening sequence is by far one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. So
It was funny.
the basic premise of the movie is it's about this struggling advertisement agency, and it opens with a boardroom meeting with all the shareholders and major shareholders and shit. Anyway, the chairman shows up and he randomly dies of a heart attack. Like he croaks over, falls on the table, and they literally just push his body aside and just continue business as normal.
The one dude, did you notice the one dude like grabs his wallet and just puts it in his pocket?
And they take his watch off his wrist and take his wallet out of his pocket.
Oh, shit. Oh my God. This is the first, not even the first
This is
5
the
minutes.
very first scene.
It's it's like the first 2 minutes, and I was hooked. God. Anyways.
So the chairman dies, and due to the company guidelines, the next chairman is voted democratically through an election by the surviving members of the board, and the stipulation is that you cannot vote for yourself. So, trying to be clever, everyone votes for Putney Swope, thinking no other chairman is going to vote for him because he is the only black board member.
Yeah.
So, I think Putney wins the vote 10 to 1 to 1.
Yep.
I think is how it comes out. And
renames the company to TS. What was it?
Something like that.
Touch and Soul.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Truth and Soul.
Truth and Soul. Yeah. So Putney gets elected as the chairman, and he immediately cleans house. He fires everybody, replaces them with an all black staff. And his only rules are, from now on, they will not advertise alcohol, tobacco, or war toys, which are like fake guns and things like that. However, almost all of the ads they do make feature some sort of like obscenity or nudity or something like that.
And I thought it was really unique that they would play those in color.
Yeah.
Right.
The movie's in black and white, but the advertisements they make are in color.
Yeah. That's very
I noticed
unique.
that too.
Yeah. The man who plays Putney Swope is named Arnold Johnson, and his lines were actually dubbed over by Robert Downey himself.
Yeah, I read that because he kept like messing them up.
He kept like tripping over his lines and forgetting them, and so he had no other choice but to dub over the dialogue, and he would be 100% crucified for doing such a thing today. So,
Right.
So I have a quote from that opening.
let's hear it.
From that opening scene that made me laugh so damn hard. It's one of the guys says, "Putney, I've been supervising the war toy account for 12 years, and let me tell you something. Deny a young boy the right to have a toy gun, and you'll suppress his destructive urges, and he'll turn out to be a homosexual or worse."
Yeah, I remember that line. Yeah.
So, based from that quote, everybody, you could tell that this movie would not survive in this day and age, unfortunately.
Absolutely not.
It touches on a lot of political
Go ahead.
of the time, I think.
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
of the politics.
And it's still relevant today.
Yes,
Yeah.
very, very much
It's
so.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. But it is very controversial, very provocative, very thought provoking. You know, it's like I said again, it's very relevant today still.
Yeah.
It's a satire. You know, you got to remember that. Like it's meant to be. You know. Because this is the kind of shit that was happening at the time, 1969, civil rights, and you know, all that. Like they were just getting past that point in America, you know. So
Like his little bodyguard with the gun the whole time.
And I think the guy with the sunglasses doesn't say a single word.
I know.
Yeah. Another cool little fact is the president of the United States in the movie is played by a little person. His name is, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, but it's Pepe Hermine. But again, he's a little person, you know. And in an interview conducted by Paul Thomas Anderson, Downey justified that decision by simply saying he gave the best reading at the audition. So yeah, it's just a completely absurd type movie has a deep message, I think. So, yeah. It'll make you laugh, you know.
That opening with the dude dressed in the jean jacket with the cutoffs, walks in with the briefcase with a chain wrapped around it, and he makes that long speech about beer.
Yeah.
And then he says, what is it? It's like PP Dicky or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
And the dude that brought him in is just like beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
The other guy's like, we paid $100,000 for that.
It was funny.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that my dad probably watched that movie and loved it.
Based off the list.
Yeah,
that
the
you
kind of
had for your
movies that
dad.
he watches, I guarantee
yeah.
you he watched it and loved it.
Yeah. But before you think it's some kind of like exploitation film or whatever, it is in the Library of Congress's National Film Registry. So
Right.
Wow.
for being culturally and aesthetically significant.
So that means it's probably a Criterion film.
I would say so.
Oh, it's got to be.
I would say so.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything, so yeah.
Definitely give it a watch. It is.
Yeah.
If you like it's dark humor.
Oh yeah.
And
Definitely dark.
The guy that played Putney, I'm pretty sure he played in the Shaft films.
Oh, really?
As well, back in the day.
Okay.
So you might recognize that actor from those films. But it definitely.
Yeah, all those like old school blaxploitation films, they call them, like Shaft.
Yeah.
It's kind of a satire of those.
Yep.
Even though it kind of came before a lot of them, but that was kind of a 70s thing. But
one of the funniest things, and I guess I'll give a spoiler alert on this one. When they tell all the people to bring in $1 million,
Right.
and they've got the line of people throwing money, and it ends up to the one black dude that's throwing it into a big container like he's throwing a basketball. I was like, man, this is edgy as fuck.
He's like posting up and fading
Yeah,
away.
he's doing the fadeaways and shit. Dude, he's doing like the sky hook.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there thinking, man, you could not make that today.
You really can't. No, and it's.
People would say that was so racist.
And I understand the mindset, but the fact that we can't make movies like that today is very sad.
It
Very.
is. I agree.
Very.
Yeah.
There's only, I think, one director that would be able to make a movie like that, and it's probably Quentin.
Yeah. Just because he's made movies
Yeah.
like that before.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I think all of like the behind the camera crew would have to be black.
Yeah, just to feel safe.
Yeah. If it were to ever get made today. White people wouldn't be allowed anywhere near this film.
No, it had to be a Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if I remember correctly, I don't think the N-word is said in the movie.
No, they
I don't
say
remember
Johnson a lot.
Yeah. Well, maybe it just wasn't that like commonly said back then because it's 1969, you know.
Yeah.
So
His wife, or is it his wife's like, I'm going to bend Joe Johnson.
yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to make you look young again. Oh, it was so hilarious. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
And
it's
people that listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, the one that Robert Downey Jr. was on, he said that he thought that this was his dad's best film.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely see why after watching it.
oh yeah. I to be honest with you, I couldn't name another Robert Downey movie, but
Like at first, I feel like everybody listening, when you go to look for this movie, you're probably going to hesitate at first.
Mm-hmm.
But literally just the first
give it a chance.
2 to 5 minutes will hook you in.
Yeah.
Will hook you in.
Yeah, again, that opening sequence in the boardroom is, I think, some of the funniest shit
Oh my God.
ever put on film.
Dude, I was laughing so damn hard. I was wiping tears away. Tears.
Louis C.K. is quoted as this being his favorite film. So
Yeah.
if you're a fan of his, then
You could obviously see why, too,
Yeah.
when you watch it.
yeah.
Ryan, what did you watch it on? Where
Watch
can
it
they
on-
find it?
I watched it on Prime, except
That's right.
I chose to. You can watch it free with ads, like Julie told me I could, but I can't stand commercials.
Yeah.
So I just paid the $2.99 to rent it.
Yeah. I would honestly rather streaming services move towards that, like pay-per-view style,
Yeah.
as opposed to a monthly subscription. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. But yeah.
It was
Amazon
good.
Prime.
I do highly recommend it. It was
Yeah, you got
it
any
was
thoughts?
different for sure.
What'd you like about it?
It was just the comedy. It was just how they'd spun all the comedy that they had in it, and knowing that you could not do that today.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
it was when comedy was truly hilarious.
When you could actually say something.
When you could be off color and it would be okay.
Yeah, nowadays I feel like a lot of comedy movies, they just put like 2 stand-up comedians in front of a camera and just let them
Right.
riff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like,
It felt like natural comedy.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
is the best way to put that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's shot very well too. It's a very
I think so. Yeah.
like all the camera movements and stuff in it, very well choreographed.
Do you remember the scene where they're in like the back alley shooting
Yes.
and there's a homeless guy on the
Yep.
asleep on the ground?
Yep.
That's a real homeless guy.
yeah, I think I read that he paid him $10.
And like 2 bottles of wine or something like that.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just to get drunk and fall asleep on the ground. And that's exactly what he did.
That's hilarious.
But definitely watch it. I would give it a very high rating
Yes,
Yeah, it was
definitely.
myself. I'm couldn't imagine going the rest of my life without watching Putney Swope.
Thank you, Philip, for the recommendation.
You're
That
very
was his recommendation
Yes,
movie
it
of the
was.
week.
Yes, it was.
And on that note,
ready to wrap.
that concludes episode 5 of Cinephile Rehab podcast.
Wrap it and tap it.
Yep.
Please, I worked really hard on these QR codes, so I'm going to need everybody to scan it just for
Yeah,
me.
fucking do
We've
it,
got
people. Come
Instagram
on.
and YouTube,
Yep.
Spotify, and I created a TikTok. Please do it.
Do it.
Subscribe, damn it.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your sister. Get your dog in on it. Shit.
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Send out some flyers. In the
Yeah,
mail, you know?
yeah.
And
take
you,
the
can always,
brochures.
and you can always email us too at the email at the
Yeah,
bottom.
fucking email us. Talk some shit.
Yeah.
We want to
Oh
hear.
yeah, I don't think we said it, but leave your guilty pleasure movies in the comments.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say that. And when you watch this YouTube, put in the comments your guilty pleasure movie,
Yeah.
and we will discuss
Or even tell us a movie that you like, and maybe we'll give it a.
a world.
We'll say that it's trash.
Yeah, we'll just tell you it's a piece of shit. And you need
Ryan
to watch
will-
better movies.
Ryan will eat your soul
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I think
Have a good night,
are we
everybody.
good? All right.
All right. See
Goodbye.
you guys.
Yep. Love you.